Oh, we've got a windy, chilly Monday morning. But look at this view. Look at this beautiful view. Look at that. It is windy. But look at that, eh? I love it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Righty, let's crack on down to this job and let's see what mess we've got to sort out. Oh, righty. Look at that. Oh, they've had it bad here. Had it very bad here. This is going to be fun. Righty. The job. There we go. So obviously there was a wall, obviously about as high as there, and that has just gone buff, as you can see. Oh, this is going to be a treat, isn't it? So yeah, first things first on this one, we're basically got to remove it all. We've got to skip down the bottom there, but this is, yeah, the access here is absolutely terrible. Can't get a little digger in, can't do anything, so we're just going to have to literally handball it, which is, yeah, going to be great fun. But like I say, because of this spell of cold weather, we can't really build much, so jobs like this are actually quite handy, because we're probably going to be spending a good few days here just obviously clearing it out. But yeah, so it's going to be a flint and stone wall. I don't know if you can sort of see, actually. Jump over the other side. All this has got to come out. You can see the wedge of wall which has just fell, because like I say, the wall was probably about 2-3 times the height. Oh, get over. So you can sort of see the flint in this wall. It's a very old wall, this, but there is a better example down the bottom, actually, of obviously what style we're going for. But yeah, so really you just got to take it all out. Great. Is that a water pipe? Oh, lots of odds against us. But yeah, from there all the way along to this gate to there. So all that's got to come out. Like I say. So what we will do, we will keep some of this flint, but the majority of it is going to obviously go. Oh, hello. This just looks like it's going to get fun. Is that tree actually in there? Oh, literally look. I think that tree is actually holding up this bit of the wall. Oh, that does look like fun, doesn't it? So obviously that's all got to come out. Got to keep that, because obviously we'll put a new gateway in. All this out, like I say, all the way along to there. We're just going to get it out and obviously save some of the flint. Well, bits like this we'll save, because on this wall we are using that block which obviously has got flint on it. I've never used it before, but Pat has. But yeah, so it's obviously going to be a few courses of stone, and then obviously a band of flint, courses in the stone. Do you know what I mean? Basically like bands. I'll show you in a minute anyway, because there is a wall which basically Pat built. Oh, just bear with me. This is like the weather isn't going to really help this, because everything is just, well, it'd be cleaner because it's frozen, but yeah, like I say, it's it is slippy. Oh, it's going to be fun. Oh, I've just gone through. Oh, what a start of a job, eh? Oh, come on, weather. This is what happens when we get all this cold weather. But look at this, eh? Absolutely lovely. Beautiful place this is. But yes, so that is what we're going to be doing now for the next few days. Basically getting that out. Because most of the time we try and keep dry stone jobs for obviously this time of year. Because then you've actually got no excuse. Well, you know what I mean? Obviously apart from getting cold. But yes, it's all good fun. Right, let's go have a look at the other wall. Righty, so here's the wall. Pat built this a good few years ago. Can't exactly remember when he said, but yeah, this is like a sort of similar style which is actually going throughout the village. So they obviously want to keep it the same. So obviously we'll do the same as this wall, basically. Put stone down the bottom. It is going to be different type of stone. It's going to be the sort of forest marble we normally use. It's going to be obviously a stone base, and then 2 blocks of flint. Band, 2 blocks of flint, and then I think on the wall we're obviously doing is slightly higher than this, so obviously we're just gonna have to put probably another band of stone going through. Just, yeah, so that's the style. Like I say, I've never actually used flint block before, so it's a totally new one for me. Done a little bit of obviously like the sort of traditional flint work, but like I say, I'm not you know, never used actual, you know, because the flint basically comes stuck onto like a block, and then you basically lay it exactly the same as a block, and then you just sort of, that's why I'm going to keep the small bits of flint back, because obviously all the gaps in that, you basically just put flint in and obviously point it, because the blocks will come sort of like a jigsaw basically. But you can sort of just see that line going through, so you can normally see when blocks been used. But what we will try and do on this one is obviously get rid of that line, so actually sort of, you know what I mean, put the odd bit of block through. It all depends how the block comes, but we can't even start the build on this one yet because we're still waiting for these blocks to be made up. Keep us busy for a while, but like I say, we can't even start the build, and we wouldn't anyway, because obviously, because it's malted work, it's just a bit cold at the minute. But yeah, like I say, give it a day or two, it should be gone. But and the top is going to be the same as this as well. They want the top to be literally like a bit of a dinosaur top, I call it. That's it, it's their own style, it's what they want. It does run through the village though. All the houses have this sort of same style, sort of like, you know, bands of flint and then bands of stone, like so. But no, yeah, I think it'll look nice. Like I say, we'll just get the old one out and get going. Right, let's go have a cup of tea, crack on. Righty, so it's day 2. Oh, this is definitely the hardest start of the job. It is just solid. It's just like the old wall is so packed with like flint. It's obviously well built, like, you know, it's a really old wall, but it is a pain in the bum. It makes you realise how lucky you are with a digger. It really does. So yeah, we're about sort of coming up to about halfway on the skip now. Obviously filling it up because we've just been, obviously that's the side of the wall there, probably about the top half of it. And it is just, as you can see, it's just solid. So we're just using the bar sledgy. Might get a kanga, we don't know yet, just to help us with that block anyway. The wall itself is pretty good. We've started just nibbling at it, but obviously we're trying to pick out the good bits of flint, because obviously we're going to use that for the capping, and obviously we can use it for the infill as well as obviously the build itself. But yeah, day 2, crack on, see how much more damage we can do. Morning, Cam. Morning. You okay? So yeah, we're going to just concentrate on getting the vegetation off. Look at it, beautiful, absolutely lovely views up here. Well, views, beautiful day, innit? And look, and that's even a better view, innit? It's Cam. You're not going to do Tuesday dance, no? No, it's cold, man. I need your dance. But that's all right, it's a good job to be doing, like I say, but I reckon we're going to be here for a good few days. But Cam decided to get the bar stuck this morning, didn't you, Cam? So he's just trying to resurrect it, because it's... Resurrect it? Is that right?
That's like if you die and then you come back to life.
Oh, okay. Rescue. So Cam's just trying to rescue his mistake. And you can.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so can't stand around too long because it's absolutely freezing. It's -5 this morning. We thought it was going to get warmer, so that's why we've had to pull off the other jobs. But this is good, really. At least we can just crack on with this. But I think I'd rather prefer a digger and a bit of time off, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, let's crack on and yeah, let's just keep going. Let's keep filling up them barrows. Pretty much, you can see the house there. Obviously, you've got to get to the road. It is a hell of a jaunt down there, and it's worse as well now because we've walked on it yesterday. We've got a bit of an ice sheet, so it is fun, as you can see. Oh, nearly went there. So all that now is just ice. We can't go on the grass. So as we are just literally sliding down all the way down. You can see the house there. The skip's at the front of the house, like so. All good fun. All good fun. Righty, let's smash some of this wall down. Start picking out this flint. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly.
Going. Oh, baby. That's a treat, isn't it?
Boom, just like that, we are done. Oh, what a week. It has took us a good week. Well, 6 days actually. So, lovely, massive pile of flint. Obviously, we can use that in the base, in the back, because obviously you've got about 700-800 there. 700-800 mil there. obviously as a retaining wall, so we can use a lot of that in there. And obviously, like I say, we're going to have a few bands of stone going across. We are going to use forest marble with a flint mix, obviously just like the nicer, bigger bits, if you know what I mean, like the ribbon bands, as I was saying earlier. But no, that's it. So we've just literally heads down. It has been a proper one, this one. Managed to get it out. 2 big skips full of waste. So yeah, like I say, got a lovely big deep. We can see it there, sort of getting on for about 250 deep this. So we just had to go a bit further down because the old wall was just on such a fat mortared bed. So we were using like a kanga to get it out, like a sort of electric breaker. And yeah, as obviously we were breaking it, massive clumps are going out, but it's better to be like anyway, like I say, bigger the base the better really. So yeah, we're just sort of trying to eye it up with obviously this wall. So it is obviously the width of the wall is going to be a bit thinner, but obviously it's always better to have a wider base. And obviously, well, you know, having a batter on a wall is always best anyway, I think, you know what I mean? So it's just wider at the bottom, then obviously gets thinner. But yeah, we are all prepped. So we are waiting, because this wall, like I say, is going to be flint, but it's not like the traditional flint way. It's going to be flint blocks. We are still waiting for the blocks to be made up. So we're going to pull off this one now. Going to go crack back over to the one I was doing before this. And yeah, finish that off, because it was just all we had to do was slabs. But because obviously, as you saw at the start of this video, the ground was absolutely frozen. We obviously can't be laying, you should be laying anything in that, in them temperatures, because it was just no warmer than 5 degrees like. So yeah, so we come off. Obviously this was a really good one to have actually, because it's obviously kept us busy through the cold period like. But well, kept us warm anyway, we'll say that. And yeah, so we're going to go back, finish all that off for a couple of days, and then I think we're going to start this one Monday. Well, we might come back Friday actually, get a base in, because it does actually look like a bit of cold weather's coming back, but it's not going to be that bad. It's still going to be about 7, 8 in the day, but it's just going to drop to about -1, 0, do you know what I mean, at night. So, but we can cover it and stuff, do you know what I mean? Obviously, like, as long as it just doesn't, as long as it gets warmer than 5 degrees in the day, and obviously it stays at 5 degrees for a good long time, it's all right. You know what I mean? We've never had a problem, as long as you're covering it and obviously protecting it, you know what I mean? But no, we're all good. We have got this tree here, which the client is quite adamant at keeping, but obviously we'll lay down the law, obviously, when we come to it, because really it needs to come out. But that tree obviously grew after the wall, and as you can see, there's obviously some little surface roots, but there's no major roots going. All the roots are going that way, which is probably why it's leaning so bad, because it's actually got nothing to anchor itself here. So yeah, we'll just obviously see how we go with that one, because really it wants ripping out. There's nothing major on this bed. There's a few little roses and that, but they can stay in there. But yeah, we'll come to it when we come to it. But yeah, nice, good base. Like I say, it's a nice clean job this actually. Like I say, it's been good. But anyway, righty, let's crack on. Bit of tidying up to do, just sweeping all our little passageways and that and stuff. But yeah, no, it's been good. Like I say, it's just been really, when we first come here, we should probably see at the start of this video, like, it was totally different to what it is now. Everything was just white, you know what I mean? So we have got a lot of stone to be playing with here. To be fair, we're probably going to need a little skip really to get this out. Well, whatever's left, like, because obviously we're not, because it's going to be a block wall, we're going to have to, it's going to use up a lot of space, like, so I don't think, basically, we're not going to use all that stuff, are we? But righty, let's crack on down to the van and yeah, tidy up. Look at it. Oh, this is number 2. Mad, love it. Anyway, we're going to skedaddle, well, sweep up round here first quickly and skedaddle on home. Lovely jubbly. Go finish that other one and we'll be back to beast mode. Some walls out, baby. Lovely jubbly.